Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name is David, and this is a Magic Review. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. You know I like Penguin, right? You know I don't just like Penguin, I love Penguin Magic. I love Penguin Magic. I love all the guys down there. I've been buying stuff from Penguin since I was knee-high to a grasshopper. It's a long time. This is one of Erik Tait's latest releases. It's called Gasp, and it shows him blowing, right? And one would think that it has to do with blowing or gasping or hot air or breath, but it's actually the old static electricity trick, or the old magician's magnetic hands trick. And what Erik has done is he and the team from Penguin have created a gimmick that allows you to do that classic trick, but without a wristwatch, or without a pen, or a knife, or some of the other ways we've all seen this done. I think one of the ways I saw this done was with a toothpick, right? There was some sort of way that you could put a toothpick, you know, on your hand, and you slid the card under the toothpick. I've seen it also done with a dinner knife. You know, you slide a dinner knife down into your watch band, and then whatever you trap under the dinner knife, you can levitate. Not so here. You don't need anything on your wrists. Nothing is glued to your hands. They can touch your hands ahead of time. There's no sticky stuff or residue on your hands. It's all happening with one single gaff card, which I cannot show you, right? Normally I show you something, but the gaff card comes in that little plastic bag that you saw earlier, and it's gonna do all the work. It's gonna do everything. And then the deck that you use is standard. So you just get a deck that matches your gaff, and you're done. That's really it, okay? So what's in the box? You're gonna pay $30, and you're gonna get the tutorial, obviously, and the gaff card, and then Erik's gonna walk you through exactly how to use it, and you'll need a deck of cards yourself. Is it what I thought? I had no idea what to think. I didn't. I knew the other methods that I told you earlier, but then there was another part of me that was wondering what it had to do with gasping or breath. The way Erik does his presentation is that he's holding his breath as he lifts. But you don't have to steal his routine. You can do it any which way you want. So you don't have to. It's visually interesting because he's doing that breath thing, and then when he exhales, it's very audible, and when he exhales, the cards drop. So that makes it, that gives it some sort of, you know, grounding, and it's also a little distracting because the spectators now, they don't know, what am I watching? Am I watching you hold your breath, or am I watching your hand hold the cards, right? So it's an interesting pattern. As far as it being well made, yeah, it's well made. I wouldn't want to make this myself. There's a lot going on here. If I were to tell you it's one thing or over the other, I couldn't, because there's probably at least 3 different methods all fused together into this one gaff card. So there's a lot going on here. But if the card were isolated, it would just look like a regular card at a quick casual glance. No, the spectators can't sit there and pick up every card and then, you know, try to find the card that's the tricky card. But I wouldn't let them do that. But you could easily ditch the gimmick and then go into a regular card trick with the rest of the cards. You could use this deck as your everyday deck, you know, because the card is disguised as a card that you would normally move out of the way. So you could discard it at the beginning or at the end of your routine. Nobody would think twice about it. As far as the video goes, it's done in the P3 studios. You're gonna get live performances as well as behind the scenes explanations. It starts off with a trailer. There's an intro. He talks about what you get. He goes into the history of the effect. Then he talks you through the setup, explaining how it works. And then you're gonna get 2 performance and routines. You're gonna get a close-up performance and routine, and he'll show you his parlor performance and routine. Now, obviously the close-up routine works with a spectator's selected card. So if you know how to have a card selected and then controlled, you don't have to have it forced. It could be any card. But if you can control it to where you want it to be, Erik does it, is that he lifts all the cards up off their card. So their card's still on the table, the rest of the cards are up here. In the parlor routine, he doesn't use any spectators, and he just does it as a sight gag of the cards levitating and then dropping. And he'll teach you both. So the second one, the parlor routine, you don't need any spectators for that, and there's no card control for that. You're just simply doing the trick on a bigger scale. And so both work. Pocket space, it's going to go right in your tuck case along with the rest of your cards. No one's ever going to see it or suspect it. And angles-wise and inspectability, I kind of covered that earlier. No one's ever going to see it, and no one's going to go digging for it. I don't think you have anything to worry about. Slides and difficulty level. The gimmick, I'm not going to say it's knacky. The gimmick isn't knacky. It's not troublesome. It would take practice. There's a little bit of practice getting into it, okay? So kind of activating it, because it has to be activated in front of the spectator, right? You can't turn your back and prep it and then bring it back out. You have to do it all in front of them. That's going to take a little bit of practice. And you've never done this before. You've never used this gimmick or gone through the motions of this particular gimmick. So yeah, it's a new thing. You'll have to learn how to do it, but then after that, you'll have it. Positives, this is a fun and creative approach to the old static electricity trick, right? And I think people who like that trick or have been looking for a new way to do it without the wristwatch or the butter knife, I think will appreciate this. I don't really have any negatives for this because it really does what it says it does, right? I mean, it is what it is. It's pretty straightforward. It's one card that enables you to do the trick. I think more so, you need to ask yourself, is this the type of trick that works for me, my routine, and my character, okay? Don't just pick this up because it's the latest and greatest. Erik wants you to perform this trick. He doesn't want it to go into a shelf or a drawer, okay? So watch the trailer, read other reviews, watch any performances that are out there on YouTube, and then decide for yourself, is this something I want? It's $30. It's $30. You're getting one card for $30, okay? There's a lot going on with that one card, but yeah. PenguinMagic.com, that's where you want to go. Big, huge thanks to Erik, Tait, and everyone down at Penguin for allowing me to have this so I could do the review for you. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hey, if you've been enjoying the content here on this channel, I've got something seriously exciting for you. For just $2 a month, that's right, less than a cup of coffee, you can become an official channel member and unlock a treasure trove of exclusive content. As a member, you'll get instant access to over 700 members-only videos. That's right, hundreds of hours of deep dives, behind-the-scene moments, bonus content, and more that you won't find anywhere else. It could be an extra magic review. It could be opening a box and showing you exactly what the gimmick looks like. It could be showing you the markings on a marked deck. There are head-to-head battles where I pit two similar tricks together. I'm going to show you my EDC, share my pattern for certain tricks, and I even have magic tutorials. Plus, it gets even better because I drop 2 brand new exclusive videos every single week just for members. That means the content never stops, and neither does the value that you're getting for just $2 a month. It's a simple way to support the channel and return to get more of the content that you already love and appreciate. So go ahead, hit that join button down below, and I'll see you on the inside.